Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Today, this article comes from The Hollywood Reporter, and it reads, Joker box office shocker, Folie bombs with a $37.8 million opening after receiving a D cinema score. Todd Phillips, anti-hero musical starring Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga, is the first Hollywood comic book pick in history to receive the failing grade. Todd Phillips' sequel, Joker, Folie bombed in its box office debut with a domestic opening of $37.8 million, while behind expectations after becoming the first Hollywood comic book movie in history to earn a D cinema score from audiences. Exit polls are equally as grim as audiences express their unhappiness with the anti-hero musical mashup, which did less than half of the business the first Joker did in its launch. Despite costing more than 3 times as much to make, or $190 million, the Joaquin Phoenix Lady Gaga pick was expected to open at least $50 million to $60 million, but projections were continually downgraded throughout the week as traffic stalled. Even on Saturday, most rival studios showed it opening to at least $45 million to $47 million, while Warner's reported $40 million on Sunday. And don't forget that when the Warner Brothers movie first came on tracking 3 weeks ago, it was pacing to earn $70 million on that first weekend. Overseas, Joker 2 opened to $81.1 million, in line with expectations for a global debut of $121.1 million. While the overseas result provided some relief, it's still notably behind that of the first Joker. The culprit behind the unfortunate turn of events? Terrible word of mouth. Hence, rival studios believe the final domestic number could actually be in the $37 million to $39 million range when final grosses are reported Monday. Warner Brothers insiders say there is no way to sugarcoat the results and that the studio is stunned and sorely disappointed. At the same time, they believe Phillips is a creative genius and worthy of the gamble. In 2019, Phillips' Joker debuted to a dreamy $96.2 million in North America on its way to a record-shattering worldwide total of $1 billion against a $55 million budget. It remained the top-grossing R-rated film of all time domestically and globally until Deadpool and Wolverine came along. Joker earned relatively good reviews while audiences gave it a B-plus cinema score. Its critics' score on Rotten Tomatoes is a fresh 68% compared to a rotten 33% for Folie Phillips' polarizing R-rated sequel, which made its world premiere at the Venice Film Festival, is a genre-busting, music-infused film that strays outside of the comfortable zone of the typical fanboy-fueled comic book pick. Just as worrisome as the D cinema score are terrible exit scores on post-track, with audiences giving it half star out of 5, similar to the early scores for Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis, which bombed in spectacular fashion last weekend with $4 million after earning a D-plus cinema score. Joker's post-track could change by the time the weekend wraps. So that's basically the gist of that article, guys. Not really a surprise here. I've been reporting on those projections falling over the last couple weeks. Word of mouth really is the reason this film did not do well. I think maybe if they wouldn't have had so many reviews out beforehand, that domestic weekend box office would be a lot larger. But overall, I think people would have seen the film and then the word of mouth would have spread then as well. But I think if anything, you might see a $10 million difference. So about $37 million to maybe $47 to $50 million like they did project a couple weeks back. Not originally, because originally it was supposed to do about 70 to 75 million, but it probably made $50 million if a lot of people didn't know what was going on with this film before all that word of mouth spread so fast. But let me know what you think about this information down in the comments as far as the Joker 2 goes. Did you watch the Joker 2 this weekend? Want to know if you watched the film? Please comment down below what you thought about it if you did watch it. Would love to hear from some real people about that. But anyway, with that being said, guys, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, share with a friend, and as always, be safe.